Hello everyone, I am Shalini Sharma. I am here to explain about my project Automated Washing Machine using PIC16F877A microcontroller. In my internship in the first week I learned about C programming. C programming is used in system software development, embedded system software development. C language is effectively used in very specific domain and it is pre-formatted language. C programs are used in number system, data representation, data type, single iteration, multiple iteration, and unconditional iteration. In the single iteration, I learned about if else, switch case. In the multiple iteration, I learned about while, do while, and for loop. In the unconditional, I learned about continue, break statement. I also learned about operators, array, pointers, functions, and then afterwards I learned about embedded system. So embedded system is basically the combination of hardware and software which is designed and intended to do a specific work. Categories are standalone real-time, network, mobile, real-time aspect, hard real-time, firm real-time, soft real-time. This is the block diagram of washing machine. Now CLCD 8 to build the washing machine. The tools that we use are switches, key, motor, fan, LCD, buzzer, microcontroller. We require switches, motor, LCD, buzzer, microcontroller, timer, memory, power supply. LCD bit 8-bit and 4-bit mode. It has two types of display, 16 into 2 and 16 into 4 in our project. We use 16 into 4 display which has a 4 line and it has total 16 interface. Each line has total 16 interfacing line. D0 to D7 are the data line. RF line is known as register single line, select line. RF value 1 means data. RF value 0 means instruction data processed by the two methods, delay and polling method. In the LCD, D0 to D7 are connected to the port D and RF, and enable pin is connected to the port E. 8-bit mode means uses D0 to D7 data line. 4-bit mode uses D4 to D7 data line. Tactile switch allow electricity to flow in an electrical circuit by manually pressing the operation selection. The switch is used to supply input signal to activated device. This is the example of pull down tackle key. There are different types of tactile switch which are such as tactile pull up and pull down. This is the tactile keypad in the metric keypad. Timers. So there are three types of timer in PIC16F877A microcontroller. They are time 0, timer 0, timer 1 and timer 2. Timer can work as a timer or it can work as a counter. Timer 0 is 8-bit timer, like it will count from 00 to FF and generate an interrupt. There are 15 interrupt sources in the case of the microcontroller. Timer 0 has a GIE and if we set this bit, it enables all the interrupts. Software that I use to build my project are MPLab, XCID and XC8 compiler and a PIC PIC16F simulator. This is the diagram of PIC PIC16F architecture. Implementation we already did. Implementation of the code. In the step 1, the user is asked to press the key 5 to power on the washing machine. Key 5 means RB4. When the user presses the RB4, a window gets pop up which asks powering on the washing machine, and this power on screen will be displayed for 3 seconds. Step 3 of washing programs. Washing total there are 12 washing programs. To select a particular program, the user has to long press the RB3. To navigate between the program, the user has to press RB3, that is key 5, key 4, and to select a particular program, the user has to long press the RB3. Step 4, then user is asked to select the water level. In order to select the different water level, the user has to single press the RB3, that is switch, that is key 4, and in order to select anything, the user has to long press the RB3. After that, the user is asked to start or stop the machine. To start, it has to press switch 5 and switch 6 to stop the machine. After that, the user screen that appears, which display the user its program and the time that the machine will take. After then, the machine gets started and the timer is displayed. Then if when the program is running and the machine is running and the user press the RB0, then the screen will pop up which will ask the user to close the door. In the step 8, after the timer slow down to 0, the program gets terminate and the user gets pop up with the video telling the program completed, remove the close. Now the demo of the project. So uh, in order to start the washing machine, we have to press the key 5, that is RB4. Now this screen will be displayed for 3 seconds. In order to select the washing program, the user has to single press the key. And in order to select suppose I want to select delicate, then I have to long press the RB4, RB3. Now the user is asked to select the water level. I want to select low, then I have to long press the RB3, that is key 4. To start the machine, I have to press RB4, and to select any programs and water level, to navigate between them, I have to single press the RB3, and to select any of the thing, I have to long press it. Now the user is asked to press the switch. To start, the user has to press RB switch 5, that is RB4. And after that, the program is displayed and the timer is displayed. Now the timer gets started. If the user press the RB0, then listen this. The user will be asked to close the door. Once the timer gets close to 0, the program will terminate. Now the program gets terminated.